Spark it up, a snap and a twirl, singing out with everyone around the world. Music, nostalgia, and lots of fun, a friendly community for everyone. No matter where you are, you're never too far from Krisanthi's virtual piano bar. kppianobar.com. April Fools! April Fools, everybody! Did you love it? Did you love it? Hello, sparklers! That was Eric the Jokester is in the house. I'm sorry about those technical difficulties. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Well, she got her daddy's car and she's cruising through the hamburger stand now. So she's forgot all about the library like she told her old man now. With the radio blasting, going cruising just as fast as she can now. And we'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes her T-bird away. Well, the girls can't stand it cause she walks, looks and jives like an ace now. Seems to down and down like a Roman and a Harriet Chase now. A lot of guys try to catch her, but she leads them on a wild goose chase now. And we'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes her T-bird away. A snap and a twirl, singing out with everyone around the world. Music, nostalgia, and lots of fun, a friendly community for everyone. No matter where you are, you're never too far from. Well, you knew all along that your dad was getting wise to you now. Since he took your set of keys, you've been thinking that your fun is all through now. But you can come along with me, cause we got a lot of things to do now. Everybody! And we'll have fun, fun, fun till our daddy takes her T-bird. Fun, 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 now the daddy takes her T-bird. Fun, 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 now the daddy takes her T-bird away. Yeehaw! Thank you! We have a live audience in the house and we are sparking it up. I look a little peel. Don't I? I thought I had too much blush on, but I look a little peel. That's what my cousin says, peel. And she says, heya. Heya and peel. Okay, how much fun is this? Sorry about the technical difficulties. Thank you to Eric for, he walks in the house and I said, okay, I have an idea. I have an idea for the opening number. Will you do it? He's like, I'm in. All right, so an extra round of applause for Eric. I don't know if my applause is working, but here we go. Yeehaw! All right, everyone. So, Babs, can I trouble you for my water? I left it in the kitchen. Thank you. All right. So it's April Fools, and the theme tonight, thank you, is songs about fools and fun. Fools and fun. We've already had a couple requests, and I'm going to be doing our regular trivia, and I'm going to be telling stories that you all sent me about times where you felt like a fool. Let's start off with one now. Here's one from Lee. Lee says this, and these I'm just reading what people said. For sure, I have felt like a fool at times. I'm someone who will pick up a penny or other coin when I see it on the ground. Many years ago, I was standing in line at Dunkin' Donuts at Green Airport with two friends. There was a penny on the floor, and as I bent down to pick it up, the weight of my very heavy backpack carry-on caused me to fall backwards, and I couldn't get up, so there I am laying on my back like an upside-down turtle in the middle of the airport. In the middle of the airport. And then one friend turns to me in this embarrassing situation and says to me, what are you doing down there? And I'm like, can you just help me up? There were many, many people who witnessed this, and I felt very, very foolish. Now I just laugh about it. Lee, thank you for sharing your story. You are a good sport. And that is just an example of times where we all look like and feel like a fool. Okay, we're going to do something called the Joker. How about the Joker hat? Could you toss it over here to me? Now, my head is a little big for it. Thank you. I think my hair is a little big. But since this is a song called The Joker, requested by Stacy. Oh, I haven't asked a trivia question yet. Okay, here's your first trivia. Well, let me just start with this one. How did April Fools come to be? April Fool's Day. How did April Fool's Day come to be? Okay? This one goes out to Stacy. Some people call me the space cowboy, yeah. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice, because I speak of the pampa to some love. People talk about my baby, say I'm doing you wrong now, baby. But don't you worry, baby, don't you worry, mama, 'cause I'm right here at home. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, and I'm a midnight toker. I get my loving on the run. Ooh, ooh. You're the cutest thing that I ever did see. I really love your peaches, wanna shake your tree. Lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey all the time. Ooh, baby, I'll sure show you a good time. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, and I'm a midnight toker. I sure don't wanna hurt no one. Now I need a guitar solo right here. You're the cutest thing that I ever did see. I really love your peaches, wanna shake your tree. Lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey all the time. Ooh, baby. That song kind of keeps going on and on. Thank you. I saw Babs just come in here and point to Kim. That must mean she got the question right. Really? I didn't think anyone would get that one. Wow. Kim is in the house and she got the question correct. And the answer is that the Pope changed the calendar in France according to the Roman one, and the people who knew nothing about the change continued celebrating New Year's on April 1st, and the one who knew about it started calling them fools, and thus started April Fool's Day. Rita said it too? And Rita knew even more. You guys are the best. Excellent. Your names are going in the bowl. Okay, so that was the Joker. The Joker. Oh, is Lisa watching yet? I'll wait until I know. Oh, Dave and Lisa are watching? All right. It's Lisa's birthday. Lisa in Manhattan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you. Woo. Happy day of the day. today. Actually, I don't think it's today, but it was the other day. Okay, so here's your next question. Excuse me a second. Here's your next question. What is a funny joke that the French people play on April 1st? And they also do this in Italy, Belgium, and Quebec. Okay, the French do this, and also in Italy, Belgium, and Quebec. What is a particular thing that they do on April Fool's Day in those places? Okay, Dave wanted to hear Arthur's theme because he said Arthur was like a fool, and that is true. He was a fool. Of course, I haven't even looked at this song, so I'm going to give it I think I'm going to kind of skip over that intro. Once in your life, you find her, someone to turn your heart around. And next thing you know, you're closing down the town. Wake up and it's still with you, even though you left way across town. Wondering to yourself, hey, what have I found? When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, the best that you can do, the best that you can do is fall in love. Arthur, he does as he pleases. All of his life, his master's toys, and deep in his heart, he's just a boy, living his life one day at a time and showing himself a really good time, laughing about the way they want him to be. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, the best that you can do, the best that you can do is fall in love. Between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, the best that you can do, the best that you can do is fall in love. Thank you. I think it kind of goes on and on. Did you get caught between the moon? They kind of overlap. Okay, the question was, what is a funny joke the French people play? French children fool their friends by taping a paper fish to their friends' backs, and when the young fool discovers this trick, the prankster yells, Poisson d'avril, a poisson d'avril, which I think means like fish of April. This is my French face. No offense to the French. No offense to the French, but come on. There's always like a little pointy lip. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Okay. Poisson d'avril. A poisson d'avril. Come on. Kim knew that one too. Come on. She's not looking it up because I can see her right here. She's not looking it up. Kim is in the bowl.
Haley put that in capital letters in the chat to tell people to not look at it.
Haley said, tell people not to look. Thank you, Haley. Haley is an honest girl. Okay. I think I'll do a couple more songs before I tell another funny story, and then we will have a joke from Eric, and he'll tell a story. All right, I'm going to go to one of my Fool songs because there are many of these Fool songs. How about... I'm going to do this one. Let's just get it out of the way so I don't have to stress out about it. Okay, here's your next question. I think there's a trivia about this question. Okay, this is a song co-written by Michael McDonald. You remember Michael McDonald from the Doobie Brothers? He co-wrote it with another singer, also a singer from the 70s, but not somebody from the Doobie Brothers. Who's the other singer-songwriter from the 70s that co-wrote this song with Michael McDonald? All right, here we go. Now, of course, I have to turn the page, and my pedal isn't working. Okay, after that whole big intro, here we go. Let's try that again. 1, 2, try it again. He came from somewhere back in a long ago. The sentimental fool thought he's trying hard to recreate what had yet to be created. Once in her life, she musters a smile for his nostalgic tale. Never coming near what he wanted to say, only to realize never really was. She had a place in his life. He never made her think twice as he rises to her apology. Anybody else would surely know he's watching her go. What a fool believes he sees. The wise man has the power to reason away what seems to be. It's always better than nothing, nothing at all. Keep sending him somewhere back in a long ago, where he can still believe there's a place in her life. Someday, somewhere, she will return. She had a place in his life. He never made her think twice as he rises to her apology. Anybody else would surely know he's watching her go. But what a fool believes he sees. The wise man has a power to reason away what seems to be. It's always better than nothing, and nothing at all. How does it end? How about like that? That's a fade out. Thank you. Thank you. I want all of my piano students to know how many times I practiced that. Right, Babs? Barbara heard me doing that for like an hour. So, the question. Oh, what did I ask? Right. Kenny Loggins. Kenny Loggins is the person that co-wrote that with Michael McDonald. Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins together wrote What a Fool Believes. I think Michael McDonald went to the same vocal coach as Cher, Anita Baker, and anyone else where they sing with marbles in their mouth. Because Cher does that, right? And so does Anita Baker, right? What a fool believes. Okay, I'll tell another story. Oh, Linda, you know what we didn't practice doing was go into the pictures that are going to accompany these. So go into the photos if you would, and we're going to have 2 pictures to go with this story. Is MJ watching yet? Hello, MJ. MJ is a new sparkler. We love her. She's full of sparkness. And, okay, so this is a story from MJ. We have 2 different photos to accompany it. So MJ wore 2 different shoes to work. We've all done that. I think, okay. So there's the 2 different shoes. Okay. She looks down and realizes they're the same heel and everything, but they're 2 entirely different shoes. The other time, she got to the garage and thought to herself, what shoes did I finally decide to wear? As I was trying to see which pair it was that looked better with her outfit, only to find out she had on 1 open-toed shoe and 1 closed shoe. This is my own feet. These are not MJ's feet. I posed for the picture. So there she is with an open-toed shoe and a regular shoe at work. Someone in the office gave her a pair of slippers that she could wear for the rest of the day. Ba-dum-bump. And there you go. And there you go. That's our second funny story. You can come back to me now, Linda. That's our second funny story of somebody feeling like a fool. You know what song I should have done? Torn between 2 lovers, feeling like a fool. But I don't know that one. So here's our next question. What country celebrates April Fools for 2 days? Not 1, but 2 days of foolishness. What country is it that celebrates April Fools for 2 days? All right, if you have any other fool requests, let me know. Here's another one about a fool. This one's by the Beatles. The Beatles. I learned a lot of these songs just for tonight. And when I say learned, I mean I threw it in the iPad and thought, God help me. And here's one of them. Day after day, alone on a hill, the man with the foolish grin is keeping perfectly still. And nobody wants to know him. They see that he's just a fool, and he never gives an answer. But the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. Well on the way, head in the cloud, the man of 1,000 voices talking perfectly loud, but nobody even hears him or the sound that he appears to make, and he never seems to notice. But the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. Nobody seems to like him. They tell that he wants to do, and he never shows his feelings. But the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. He never listens to them. He knows that they're just fools. They don't like him, but the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. Thank you. Another fade out. Another fade out. Wah, bah, bah, bah. And I think, isn't there like a recorder or a flute or a kazoo or something weird in that song? Doo, 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 doo. Hoo, 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 hoo. I kind of hear it in my head. Hoo, 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 hoo. What is it? Like a recorder? Does anyone know? That's not a trivia question. I was just wondering. Babs, what were you saying? What country celebrates April Fools for 2 days? Scotland. Scots. The Scots. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to talk like a Scot. The Scots. Eric, when would you like to tell a joke? Would you like to tell a joke now? All right. Then, Linda, shall we do that? Shall we flip the camera? Or do you want to wait until the next song? Do it now? All right. A quick joke by Eric. Hold on, I got to get the little applause laughing machine. Quick joke by Eric. All right, we're gonna flip it over to Eric, and he's gonna tell you a joke, and then later he's gonna tell you a funny story. We're flipping the camera over in just a moment, and here we are. Here he is. All right, is your mic on? Make sure that switches up.
Yes, the
okay.
mic is on. Yes.
Can you hear him? Okay, here we go. Let's hear it, Eric.
Where do polar bears keep their money?
Where do polar bears keep their money?
In a snowbank.
I can't get my laughter people to laugh. Oh my God. Eric, thank you for being here. Yay! A live jokester in the house. Strolling along country roads with my baby. It starts to rain, it begins to pour. Without an umbrella, we're soaked to the skin. I feel a shiver run up my spine. I feel the warmth of her hand in mine. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh, how I love the rainy days and the happy ways I feel inside. After a while we run under a tree. I turn to her and she kisses me. Then with the beat of the rain on the leaves, softly she breathes and I close my eyes, sharing our love under stormy skies. Everyone, let's sing it. Here we go. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh, how I love the rainy days and the happy ways I feel inside. Sharing our love under stormy skies. One more time. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh, how I love the rainy days and the happy way I feel inside. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand It's called Laughter in the Rain by Neil Sedaka. Yes, Babs. Oh, a little bit more about Fool on the Hill, according to my niece Carrie, who looked it up. According to Wikipedia, which is the all-knowing source of all things, Fool on the Hill has a flute, a recorder, a harmonica, a Jew's harp, which I think is now called something else, and a penny whistle. Wow, lots of stuff going on. Boing, doing, boing, boing. Hoo, 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 hoo. Wow. Thank you, Care. That's a little bit more trivia about Fool on the Hill. I forgot to ask you a question before that. We already answered Scotland. So here's your next question. What is... Oh, okay. So back to the Scotland thing. So Scotland celebrates April Fools for 2 days. The first day has a name. What is it called? And you can say why if you want to. But what is that first day of April Fools called in Scotland? Okay, it has a couple of different names. So any of them are acceptable. And we are continuing our Fool songs. Fools and fun. Fools and fun. All right, we already did What a Fool Believes. Let's do... We did Fool... Oh, this is a good one. I have a question about this, but I'm going to wait till afterwards because I just asked you one. This is one called Fooled Around and Fell in Love. I must have been through about 1,000,000 girls. I love them and I leave them alone. I didn't care how much they cried, no sir. Their tears left me cold as a stone. Then I fooled around and fell in love. Fooled around and fell in love. Since I met you, baby, I fooled around and fell in love. Fooled around and fell in love. Free on my own, that's the way I used to be. But since I met you, baby, love's got a hold on me. It's got a hold on me now. I can't let you go. I can't let go of you, baby. Yeah. But then I fooled around and fell in love. Fooled around and fell in love. Yes, I did. Fooled around and fell in love. Fooled around and fell in love. Yes, and I fooled around and fell in love. Fooled around and fell in love with you, baby. I fooled around and fell in love. Fooled around and fell in love. Yahoo! Thank you. That's a song by Elvin Bishop. Okay, I had asked you, what's the first day of April Fool's when it's in Scotland? It's got 3 different names. It could either be called April Gawk, Gawky Day, or Hunt the Gawk. Victims of pranks are called gawks, which are cuckoo birds. The second day is known as Taily Day, and pranks involving the backside are played. Supposedly, it is the origin of kick me signs. My God, that's a very violent April Fool's. My gosh. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question about the song I just sang. Fooled Around and Fell in Love. Captain, this is question 11. Who sang this? I just told you it was by Elvin Bishop, but Elvin Bishop did not sing it. Someone else sang it, and here's a clue. This person that sang it later replaced Marty Balin in the band Jefferson Starship. Remember Marty Balin? We went and Babs and I were at Mohegan Sun, and we saw, what was it? We saw Ambrosia. Unbelievable. They were unreal. And then Marty Ballin was there for whatever reason. And he gets up, and he was really like half in the bag. And he goes, you know the song that goes, is everything all right? This is what he sounded like. Is everything all right? I just called to say how much I miss you. I mean, right? It was hilarious. Not in a good way. Okay, so the question was, the person that sang Fooled Around and Fell in Love replaced Marty Ballin in Jefferson Starship. What's that person's name? Okay, here's another Fool song. The Fool song. Let's see. I've got a lot of ones. Let's just do all the ones that have the word fool right in the title. All right, this one, maybe I'll ask you about it afterwards. So I'm just going to sing it. Why do fools fall in love? Why do birds sing so gay? And lovers await the break of day. Why do they fall in love? Why does the rain fall from up above? Why do fools fall in love? Why do they fall in love? Love is a losing game. Love can be a shame. I know I'm a fool, you see. For that fool is me. Tell me why? Tell me why? Why do they fall in love? Why do birds sing so gay? Lovers await the break of day. Why do they fall in love? Why does the rain fall from up above? Why do fools fall in love? Why do they fall in love? Why does my heart skip a crazy beat? For I know it will reach deep feet. Tell me why, yeah. Tell me why do they fall in love? Tell me why do they fall in love? Oh, why do they fall in love? And there you go. Why do fools fall in love? Why? Why do they fall in love? I don't know. We'll never know. We'll never know. The question was, who sang Fooled Around and Fell in Love? Mickey Thomas. Mickey Thomas was his name. He was in the group with Elvin Bishop, and he sang the lead on that Fooled Around and Fell in Love. Okay. I think I'll tell you another story. I got to keep track of the time. What time is it? We started late. That threw me off. It threw me off. Okay, here's another story. I've told the first couple stories. I told you about Lee. I told you about MJ. Okay, I'm just going to tell you about Meg. There's no picture to go with this one. It's just the fact that last week, while we were doing the show, was it last week? So Meg is not in the live chat. We have to get her in the live chat. So she's always texting Barbara and saying things about the show instead of being in the live chat. So she's commenting all these things like, oh, I don't think that Christy has man hands, and oh, isn't it great that those two girls are there singing background harmonies and all this stuff. And Barbara's like, what is she talking about? Well, it took Barbara about an hour and a half to realize Meg's watching last week's show. So she had just watched it the week before and thought, gee, I thought Christy just had that same blouse on last week. And those same girls were there last week and they did all the same songs. But I guess it never occurred to her. So she told me, she gave me permission to tell you this. She felt like a fool. She felt like a fool. She had watched the wrong show. She put it on live and apparently hit last week's show instead. So there you go. That was Meg feeling like a fool. Feeling like a fool. All right. Why don't I do, how about I'll do, what time did I go on? I'm losing track. All right, so maybe I'll do one more song, and then we'll take our break, and then in the second set we'll have Eric tell another story. Okay, so I will do one more Fool song, and then the second set is open for all requests. And oh, Linda, show them that cool thing you've been doing. Watch this little thing that Linda just learned, just put on the thing about subscribing. Okay, how fabulous is that? It spins around. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and then it flies away. How fantastic is that? Yay, Linda on the tech. Okay. This is a song. I haven't asked a question, right? Okay, so here's a question. Okay. The song I'm about to do, excuse me a second. The song I'm about to do is called Fool in the Rain. It's by Led Zeppelin. The question is, why is it that he feels like a fool? Why is he a fool in the rain? Why? What happens that makes him feel like a fool? Okay, here we go. Fool in the Rain by Led Zeppelin. I'm sending this out to Dave because I know Dave loves this song. I think, if I remember correctly, I think that he's requested this, if I'm remembering. Here goes. Oh, baby. Keep shining like a star that can wait for the night. I hate to think I've been blinded, baby. Why can't I see you tonight? And the warmth of your smile starts to burn it, and the thrill of your touch gives me fright. And I'm shaking so much, really yearning. Why don't you show up and make it alright? Your love so completely, and you said you would always be true. You swore that you never would leave me, baby, whatever happened to you. And you thought it was only in movies, as you wish all your dreams would come true. Hey, it ain't the first time, believe me, baby, I'm standing here feeling blue. Corner, watch the people go shuffling downtown. Another 10 minutes, no longer, and then I'm turning around. The clock on the wall's moving slower, and my heart, well, it sinks to the ground. And the storm that I thought would blow over clouds the light of the love that I found. Light of the love that I found. Light of the love that I found. Now pretend there's all this noise going, and whistles and everything ready. I should have had timbales for you guys. Boom bang, rakataka kom ba ba. Putakata kom bom bom. Pukapata kom bom bom. Now my body started to quiver, and the palms of my hand getting weak. I've got no reason to doubt you, baby. It's all a terrible mess. I'm breathless. When I'm breathless, I'll run till I drop. Hey, the thought of a fool's kinda careless. I'm just a fool waiting on the wrong block. Oh yeah, oh yeah. think it just ends there. Thank you. Okay, why is he a fool in the rain? Because he's on the wrong block. He's waiting on the wrong block. Look at the size of my hands. I do have man hands. He was waiting on the wrong block. He didn't have an umbrella? Well, maybe that too. Maybe that too. We'll let it go. We'll put you in the bowl. Okay, so our break tonight is no Sparkle Showcase or anything. It's just our regular slideshow. And then I'm going to tell you more foolish stories. We're going to have Eric back, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Thank you. back. Hello, all my fools and friends. That didn't sound right. Thank you for being here. It's week 96. And in just a few weeks, we're going to have the 100th episode. We're going to have a lot of fun that night. We're trying to think of some new things to do to celebrate because last year we did the 1-year anniversary. That was a big show. This year we didn't do anything for the 2-year anniversary because we were waiting instead to do something for the 100th episode. So that is in just a few weeks. Tonight's week 96. Thank you for watching. Thank you for buying a ticket. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for making my dream come true to not have to go out of the house to go to work. I love it. I'm serious. This is my dream come true. I don't have to carry my equipment. I do have to set up equipment, but I don't have to schlep my keyboard with me and my sound system and blah, 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 blah. And, oh my gosh. We talk about the tavern and how much fun it was. Yeah, it was fun. But you know what else it was? You know how many broken notes were on that piano? Like every D on the piano was broken except for one. So anything in the key of D, I couldn't play, or I had to just play all over the place. And the sound system was never working when I got there, so I had to stand on the back of the couch and try to fix the cord behind it. There was always there were a lot of problems. So as much as I enjoyed all the fun people that came to the tavern and all the fun times we had, there were a lot of things I dealt with. So I don't have to deal with any of this. You've made my dream come true. Thank you. Yeehaw. Okay, this one goes out to Stacy, but before I do it, here's your first fool question on the second set. This is a true story. What did Google launch on the eve of April Fool's Day, and everyone thought it was a prank? Okay? Google launched something on April Fool's Day, and everyone thought it was a prank. What was it? All right, this goes out to Stacy. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night, and I light up when you call my name. And you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever. That is something we all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Romeo loved Juliet. Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame. Now give it fever with thy kisses, fever with thy flaming use. Fever, I'm a fire, fever, yeah, I burn forsooth. Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very bad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, oh, don't you dare. He gives me fever with his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, I'm his missus. Said, Daddy, won't you treat her right? Well, now you've listened to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. They give you fever when you kiss 'em. Fever, if you live, you learn. Fever till you sizzle, and what a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way. What a lovely way to burn. Yeah, thank you. Viva. Hey, Babs, I just realized there's requests there from people that emailed me. Bev and Doc. So I'm going to do Bev's right now before I forget. The question was, what did Google launch on the eve of April Fool's Day? Gmail. Everyone thought it was a prank. Art got it right. Hey, Art. Excellent. You are in the bowl. And what else was I going to say? Oh, so Ann, our friend Ann, who is a sparkler who watches the show, we just found out that she's laid up. Long story, but oh my gosh, Ann, I am so sorry to hear that. A shout out to you. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Well, you'll be in our prayers, and we're sending all positive thoughts to you, so you'll have a speedy recovery. So sorry. My gosh. Okay, so Gmail was the answer to that. And here's your next question. In what countries are pranks only played in the morning of April 1st? You can only do it in the morning. Here's a story about something I did in the morning on April Fool's Day. My brother dared me to do this. I never would have done it. My mother loved to sleep in the morning, especially on a Saturday. Or, well, she just loved to sleep in the morning, let me just say. Every day of the week, she could have slept in and she would have. She was peacefully asleep, and my brother dared me to pour water on her face while she was sleeping. I was like, she's going to kill me. But, it's a dare. And I'm the little sister, and I have to make the big brother proud. So I go and I get a little Dixie cup of water, and there she is, ever so peacefully sleeping. And here comes the Dixie cup of water, drip, 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 dripping on her face. Drip, drip, dripping. She woke up, and she's like, what? Let me just say, she wasn't happy. She wasn't happy. She came chasing me into my bedroom. I was in a lot of trouble. And so was he. So don't do that to your parents, okay? That's something I did on the morning of April Fool's. Okay, this next song goes out to Bev Sharipo up in the North Shore. And she wanted to hear this song. I'm just trying to find it. This is a nice springtime song. That's why I'm wearing my flowered blazer, because it's springtime. And here we go. This is an oldie but goodie. When you wore a tulip, a sweet yellow tulip, and I wore a big red rose. When you caressed me, 'twas then heaven blessed me, what a blessing no one knows. You made life cheery when you called me dearie. It was down where the bluegrass grows. Your lips were sweeter than julep when you wore a tulip, and I wore a big red rose. When you wore a tulip, a sweet yellow tulip, and I wore a big red rose. When you caressed me, 'twas then heaven blessed me, what a blessing no one knows. You made life cheery when you called me dearie. 'Twas down where the bluegrass grows. Your lips were sweeter than julep when you wore a tulip, and I wore a big red rose. Your lips were sweeter than julep when you wore a tulip, and I wore a big red rose. There you go. Thank you. That was for Bev. When you wore a tulip, that goes way back in time. The question, what countries are they only played in the morning? April Fool's pranks are only played in the morning. In Ireland, and England. Father, may I pour water on Mother's face? Father, maybe that wouldn't be a good idea, Father. Some people got one, some people got the other. Okay, your names are going in the bowl. The names are going in the bowl. All right, I'm going to tell another story. And then how about, Eric, how about after my next song, you can tell your story? Okay. My friend Doc sent me an email, and he has a request to go with it, so hold on, I got to get his request out. It's not a funny request. It's just a good song. Here it is. So, you know how they have like Beatles impersonators and different people that, you know, Elvis and so forth, and Beatlemania and all that. Okay, so several years ago at Abbey Road of the River, which is a 5-day Beatles-inspired music festival, Doc was talking with a musician from one of the bands that plays there. And they were talking about John Lennon. So Doc let him know the name of his all-time favorite John Lennon cover artist. He was going on and on. This guy is the best John Lennon of all time. This guy is amazing. Well, the guy in the band says to him, yeah, really, really. And he walks away with a big attitude. So he's thinking, why does this guy have such a big attitude? Well, come to find out, that guy is also a John Lennon cover artist. Oh, my God. Imagine the fool that he felt like. Going on and on. This guy is the best John Lennon of all time. And this guy's thinking, yeah, I thought I was. Thanks a lot, pal. Wah, 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 wah. So this one goes out to Doc. Oh, let me ask you another question. I didn't ask one yet, right? In some countries, people throw what at each other as part of the festivities? What did they throw at each other for April Fool's Day? Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Thank you. Thank you. That was a request by Doc and Linda. We're going to flip the camera over to Eric in a second. So I'll let you come in here and do that while I'm answering the question. In some countries, people throw what at each other as part of the festivities? Flour. Flour, not flowers. Flour, you know, the white stuff that you bake with. Flour. They throw it all over each other. Flour is the answer. All right. Eric, is your microphone on?
Yes, I believe
Okay.
it is.
All right. Eric's going to tell us a funny story. I don't know what he's going to tell us. He hasn't told me either. So here you go. We're going to hear Eric's funny story. Let's hear it.
So I was teaching my oldest daughter how to drive, and we're at an intersection, and like there's just this huge string of cars coming by, and she misses like a couple opportunities to come through the intersection. And I look along the string, and I see her next opportunity, and I say, when this car passes you, you're going to step on the gas like you mean it and get through the intersection. She does it beautifully. It's perfect. I couldn't have done it better myself. She then goes out on a driving lesson with the driving instructor, and she's at an intersection, and she sees an opportunity, and she steps on the gas, and the driving instructor jams on the brake, and he goes, "What the heck are you doing?" And she says, "My dad said if I saw an opportunity, I should take it." And he goes, "Not when I'm in the car, sweetie."
What the heck? I'm with her. And there you go. Thank you, Eric. It's so much fun having Eric here. And Kim. Should we put the camera on Kim? Kim, would you like to be on camera? No. Okay. We will not put Kim on the camera. Oh my gosh. All right, I've had a couple of requests here. We've had a request for Young and Foolish. Young and Foolish is in my iPad. How does it go? We'll find out. This is going to test my abilities to sight read, as they say. I'm going to do my best to sight read. Here's your next question. Excuse me. This is question 7. In 1997, on April Fool's Day, what two game show hosts swapped shows for the day? And people were like, what? What two game show hosts swapped shows for the day on April Fool's Day in 1997? This next one goes out to MJ. It's called Young and Foolish. I'm going to give it my best try. Young and foolish, why is it wrong to be young and foolish? We haven't long to be. Soon enough, the carefree days, the sunlit days go by. Soon enough, the bluebird has to fly. We were foolish. One day we fell in love. Now we wonder, what were we dreaming of? Smiling in the sunlight, laughing in the rain. I wish that we were young and foolish again. young and foolish. One day we fell in love, Linder. Now we wonder, what were we dreaming of? Smiling in the sunlight, laughing in the rain. I wish that we were young and foolish again. Thank you. I think I've only sung that once in my life. That's from a musical called Plain and Fancy. How can you be plain and fancy at the same time? I want to know. Plain and Fancy. What two game show hosts swapped shows for the day? Wheel of Fortune host Pat Sajak and Jeopardy host Alex Trebek. Did anyone get it?
Oh, you're looking right at her.
Of course she got it. Of course she got it. Okay, I'm going to tell you another funny story of someone. I told you about Doc. Okay, let's go to Elenita. Elenita, men have loved you. Okay, our friend Elenita, otherwise known as Elenita. This happened when she was in grade school. She was about 10 or 11 years old, and the teacher announced that the following week, Linda, this has a photo to go with it when you get there. The teacher announced that the following week would have a sports day, and the children should tell their mothers that they could dress in sports clothes on that day. When Ellen got home, she excitedly told her mother about sports day, and they started planning what kind of a costume she would wear. They came up with the idea of mountain climbing. So on sports day, Ellen proudly arrived at school wearing shorts made to look like lederhosen with suspenders, boots, a hat with a feather in it, and a coil of rope around her shoulder. So let's go to that picture and show that. Not that one. Let's see. We're going to Elenita. And here's Ellen. This is a similar costume that she had on, okay? So there she is in her mountain climbing costume. That's not really her, but this is kind of what it looked like. So there she is in her costume. Unfortunately for her, she was the only student who took the term sports day literally. They really just meant sports clothes, meaning casual day, instead of like wearing your uniform. So there she sat for the whole day wearing her mountain climbing outfit while the other kids just had on play clothes and sneakers. Oh my God, Elenita, that is humiliating. Where's my little wah, wah, wah? Oh my gosh. Poor Ellen. Poor Ellen. That is just unbelievable. So that is Ellen's story in which she felt like a fool, and we can completely understand why. Okay, we've got a couple more requests coming down the pike. Too many slow ones, people. Too many slow ones. We like to keep it sparked up here. All right, here's a slow one. I'm going to do a short version of it because it can be long. I'm going to shorten it. Here's your next question. How about we did, Elaine Sheffield said what? Yodeler. Oh, yeah, that was a yodeler. If ever I saw a yodeler. Okay, let's ask this one about April Fool's Day. Fun, fun, fun. I opened with fun, fun, fun. This never made it to number one because of what? Why was fun, fun, fun not number one? What was happening during that time? Fun, 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 not number one. Okay, this one goes out to my niece, Carrie. Long ago, and oh, so far away, I fell in love with you. Before the second show, your guitar, it sounds so sweet and clear, but you're not really here. It's just the radio. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? Said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh, baby. I love you. I really do. I thought we were on the piano, and then I look up and see me. Loneliness is such a sad affair, but I can hardly wait to be with you again. What to say to make you come again? Come back to me again and play your sad guitar. Everybody, let's sing it. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? Said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh, baby. I love you. I really do. Thank you. Thank you. That's called Superstar. Superstar. Fun, Fun, Fun never made it to number one because Beatlemania was happening, and that week, 3 Beatles songs were the top 3 hits. The number 1, 2, and 3 spot of Fun, Fun, Fun were all Beatles songs, so Fun, Fun, Fun didn't get a chance. Didn't get a chance. The Beatles were dominating the charts at that time. All right, let me just go over my funny stories and make sure I'm reading them all. All right, we already did Lee and the backpack, MJ and the 2 shoes, Meg watching the show 2 times in the same show 2 times, 2 weeks in a row, Elenita and her mountain climber, Doc and the John Lennon thing. All right, so we're on this next story. This one has a picture, and it's all about Ruthie. Ruthie, when Ruthie was in grade school, about 10 or 11 years old, the nuns told them they told the whole class to bring 2 towels and 2 safety pins to school the next day. Now, she must have explained the reason for this, but Ruthie somehow missed that part of the announcement. When she got home, she told her mother that she would need 2 towels and 2 safety pins the next day. Her mother wanted to know what they were for, but Ruthie wasn't sure. Maybe an art project? I don't know. So her mother put 2 safety pins and 2 towels in the bag, and Ruthie brought them to school. At some point, the children were told to go down to the auditorium and to take their 2 towels and 2 safety pins. The girls were directed up on the stage behind a curtain and were told the school doctor was there and he would be giving them physicals. Everyone was to take off all their clothes, put one of the towels in the front, one in the back, and pin them at the shoulder so they would serve as a sort of makeshift Johnny for the examination. Imagine Ruth's horror when she opened the bag and found her 2 safety pins and not 2 bath towels, but 2 little hand towels. Okay, there's a little picture. This picture doesn't really do us justice, but it's a picture nonetheless of what we would picture Ruthie, but picture that it's 2 hand towels, so it probably didn't make it down that far. 2 hand towels on an auditorium. I mean, can you imagine anything worse? Because I don't think I can. Oh, my God. You guys are too funny with your stories. I'm loving them all. Okay, it's almost 9 o'clock, but we're going to go a little extra time because we started late. So here's your next question. I was going to do comedy tonight, but I never did. Oh, no, I'm not going to ask that question. Who cares? The Joker. Some people call me the space cowboy. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice. and the Parenthood of Love. They're all references to what? There's your question. What are all those things references to? Okay, this one goes out to Carl and Arlene. Here we go. Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz, I gotta rouge my knees and roll my stockings down. And all that jazz, start the car. I know a whoopee spot where the gin is cold, but the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl. And all of that, yeah, jazz. Slick your hair, wear your buckled shoes, and all that jazz. I hear that Father Dip is gonna blow the blues. And all that jazz, hold on, hon, we're gonna party hard. I'm on some aspirin down at United Drug. In case we shake apart, I want a brand new start. Oh, that jazz. Oh, you're gonna see a sheep, a shimmy, shake, and all that jazz. Oh, he's gonna shimmy till the garters break, and all that jazz. Show her where to park her girdle. Whoa, her mother's mama cattle. If she'd hear her baby's queer for all that jazz. Find a flask, we're playing fast and loose, and all that jazz. Right up here is where I stole the juice, and all that jazz. Come on, baby, we're gonna brush the sky. I bet you're lucky, lady, it never flew so high, 'cause in the stratosphere, I could let it live on that jazz. Wife, but oh, I love my life, and oh, hey, oh, that jazz. Yeehaw! Thank you. Thank you. We have a live audience in the house tonight. We have a live audience in the house, and they are raring to go. Okay, the question was, what are all those things? The Gangster of Love, the Space Cowboy, Maurice, the Parenthood of Love. They're all other Steve Miller songs. Never knew it, would never have known it. All I know is Really Love You Peaches, Want to Shake Your Tree was a line that Kathy, the captain, was not allowed, her friend was not allowed to listen to that. All right, Young and Foolish we did, All That Jazz we did. I think I'm going to have to save Big Apple Lingo to next week. No, we still have a couple minutes. All right, so I'll do that next one. And here is, and then I'm going to tell one more story because I saved a hilarious one for last. Although they are all hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, here's your next question. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Weird Al Yankovic wrote a parody of that song. What was it called? Girls Just Want to Have Fun. What was the Weird Al version of that? All right, this one goes out to Bean Soup. You can reach me by railway. You can reach me by trailway. You can reach me on an airplane. You can reach me with your mind. You can reach me by caravan. Cross the desert like an Arab man. I don't care how you get here. Just get here if you can. You can reach me by a sailboat, climb a tree and swing her up to road, take a sled and slide down slow into these arms of mine. You can jump on a speedy coat, cross the border in a blaze of hope. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. There are hills and mountains between us, always something to get over. If I had my way, surely you would be closer. I need you closer. There are hills and mountains between us, always something to get over. If I had my way, surely you would be closer. Oh, need you closer. You can windsurf into my life, take me up on a carpet ride. You can make it in a big balloon, but you better make it soon. You can reach me by a caravan, cross the desert like a narrow man. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. Oh, 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 oh. I don't care, I don't care. I need you right here, right now. I need you right here, right now by my side, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. Thank you. Susan is getting here, so, I don't have to sing that with such, force, because she'll be here. She'll be here Memorial Day weekend. Yeehaw! Bean soup. Okay, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. What's the Weird Al Yankovic parody called? Girls Just Want to Have Lunch. Girls just want to have lunch. Oh, girls just want to have lunch. All right, I'm going to tell you. All right, I think I'll tell this story, and then I'll do one more song. Okay, there we go. And I will save Big Apple Lingo for next week, and I promise to do it next week. Okay, here goes my last story. This is from Stacy. Now, the picture we have is in blue, but she was in orange. This is her high heel story, because remember I was telling you last week that my high heel got stuck in the floor between things and my shoe came off. Anyway, that prompted her to think of this story. So here's her story. She was in LAX, the airport, getting a flight to San Francisco, and she was wearing an orange terry cloth dress with elastic on the waist and chest. So, Linda, now we'll go to the picture. So this is it. Now, this one is blue, but pretend it's orange, okay? So this is what Stacy's wearing. She's wearing this, and she's got both hands full with luggage. So she's got luggage in both hands. She gets on the escalator to get to her gate, and her heel gets caught in the hem of the dress as the escalator is going up. As the escalator goes up, her dress came down. No hands available. She is topless when she reaches the top. When she got to the top of the the escalator, she was topless, and she said it was the last time she wore a dress, and that she was as red as the dress was orange. Thank God it was the Hold on. She said, thank God that streaking was popular, and it was in the 70s. Oh, my God, Stacy, that is hilarious. Thank you to everybody that sent in their fool stories, because that is too funny. All right, here's your last fool question. I did Laughter in the Rain. That was Neil Sedaka's second #1 hit. What was his first? This one goes out to Eric, who's right here in the house. Woo-hoo! You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been messing where you shouldn't be messing, and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep lying when you ought to be truthing. You keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep saying when you ought to be changing. Now what's right is right, but you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep playing where you shouldn't be playing. You keep thinking that you'll never get burned. I just found me a brand new box of matches, and what she knows you ain't got time to learn. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. You want to say the part, are you ready, Boots? Start walking? Go ahead. Are you ready, Boots? Start walking. You want to say it?
Boots, start walking.
Yay! That was Eric. Excellent. Okay, the question was, what is Neil Sedaka's first hit? It was Breaking Up Is Hard to Do. The second one was Laughter in the Rain. Okay, so that was your last trivia question. Barbara already put all the names in the bowl. I think I've told all the stories. Thank you to all 7 of my participant fools. And thank you especially to Eric and Kim for being live in the house. And Eric for doing my opening thing. How funny was that? I can't wait to watch that back. And telling a story and telling his joke. Do I have any other announcements to make, Linda? So stay tuned. For a few weeks from now, we'll have the 100th episode. So I'm going to pick your name. I'm going to pick the trivia winner's name out of the bowl, and here we go. Stirring it up, stirring it up, stirring it up. Okay, I got one. Kim, right in the old house. I can't believe it. This is a first. This is a first. We have chosen the name of a person that's right here in the flesh. I love it. Congratulations. Yay. She was. How about a little quick camera action on Kim? She doesn't want to be on. A quick hello. A quick hello. Kim knew every single question, even the one about the Pope. How did she know that? I don't know. That was like amazing. You're not on yet. You'll see yourself on the screen. So Kim has won. There she is. Yay! A round of applause. Excellent. So thanks everybody for being here, and we will see you next week. Thanks for being sparklers.
The time has come for the end of our stream, but I couldn't have done it without my great team. First there's Linda running the tests, then there's Babs taking your requests, and then Kathy is reading the chat. Don't forget Trixie, our favorite cat, and you too. Thank you for watching the show. I want all of you to know you bring me lightness in the dark. You're the sparklers that give me the spark, the brightest fans in all the lands. You get me to spark it up, a snap and a twirl, singing out with everyone around the world. Music, nostalgia, and lots of fun, a friendly community for everyone. No matter where you are, you're never too far from Krisanthi's virtual piano bar. KP Piano Bar. See you next week. .com